episode of Wing Talk. There is quite a, well, not quite a bit. It's probably going to be about a 30-minute video. Um, just explaining a few things that I've noticed that has been going on social medias that I don't particularly like, and kind of want to straighten everything out. But first, I am going to let some people go ahead and get in here for this wing talk. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hi, Canadian Witches. Hi, my cues. Miss Deb, hello. It's good to see you guys. Let me pop out the chat so I can see you guys. How are you guys doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing okay. Um, you guys have noticed I've been kind of keeping a low profile on uh, social medias, even on YouTube, except for when a couple people go live. I tend to jump on the panel, and of course, with my internet the way it is, it's been kind of hard to do that. Go on people's panels and whatnot. Um, how are you guys? I'm doing okay. I started today doing my diet of drinking a gallon of water a day. And yeah, my body's not used to it, so it's kind of like slow going so far. I still got another about 2 or 3 hours before 24 hours is up um, for a whole entire day. But yeah, I do want to address some things. One thing has been put on a stream, but I wanted to give people caution when it comes to listening to other people verbatim. Um, and this also has to do with Ghost Dog, my best friend. I love him to death. He is a pain in my butt sometimes, but I love him. He is my best friend. We'll always be best friends. Um, I wish my phone quit going off. Let me turn it off real quick. Hi, Melanie, Jesse, Jane. Welcome to the stream. Hoping my text goes through. Hi, Jen's life journey too. Um, Let me add you. There you go. But yeah, I do want to say be cautious about putting out plans that um are throwing it out there, ideas that are not set in stone as permanent plans for something, because when you do that you're making assumptions. And I had that happen earlier, and I was a little bit let down, but then I thought about it, and talked to one of the people that's supposed to be involved, and he said, I'm nothing set in stone yet. So that means that even in talking, unless he says this is going to be my final plan, I wouldn't put everything, all the eggs in the basket, so to speak. Um, a lot of people have been doing that lately, um, hoping and trying to plan and whatnot. And you guys, he did credit me for the idea of him traveling and meeting people, filming with other people. I did say something to him about doing that since he is available to do so. And in part, doing that, I told him the biggest thing that I ever wanted to do with him, because he is my best friend, was to travel with him. And because he doesn't have his job now, it'd be really hard and unlikely for him to be able to do that. Now that he said, well, maybe that is a good idea. I also want to let you guys know that the reason why I even said that to him was because me being his best friend, you would think that he spends a lot of time come face to face with me, and that's not true. And a lot of people have assumed that, and that's not the case. First time I ever met him, our lives, we only done a maybe less than 10-minute live stream with a spirit box session in this truck. And that was on Twitter. And if you don't have it saved, the URL for the videos, you will never again be able to find it usually, because that was um it being on Twitter. Once it's there, but the thing is you have to go find it. And that was back in November 2018. I've been with him on his channel since the very almost the very beginning in June 2018. And meeting him in November, I thought it was pretty cool. You know, I got a picture of him with him and whatnot. But after that, we did an investigation in June of this past year that was not live streamed anywhere. It was videoed, and the quality was really not that well. And we spent maybe 2 3 hours at the most, and then turn around and I helped him cleaning out some of the things in his truck, which was another maybe 2 or 3 hours at the most. Um, but with everybody else that he has visited, he has posted live streams with them on his channel. He has done a lot of different things, and I'm very proud of him for being able to meet everybody and spend time with everybody. But as a best friend, I kind of want to spend time with him. And for him to have promised me to go out in the truck, which is fine because of the situation that happened. I understand that. And I told him not to worry about it. But now that he has time away, I figured it would be a good idea for him to go traveling and maybe pick me up and go just me and him traveling to different places. And and a lot of it is because I don't get to spend time with him like that. Like, I'll spend time with him talking on the phone or whatever, but that's it. Maybe be on a live stream here and there and whatnot, but I just wanted to let you guys know, don't ever assume when you're talking to somebody, especially Ghost Dog, don't assume anything as far as plans. I had somebody on a different live stream say some things and she made it seem final and it's not final yet. I just wanted to put it out there. Yeah, don't ever assume when it comes to anybody unless it's set in stone. Anything, any plans. I know there's been a few times I've tried to make plans with not only him but other people and they always fell through. But I just wanted to get it out there. And even though I am Ghost Dog's best friend and we love each other, it's even me, I can't assume or expect anything. So, yeah, I wanted to explain that. I also wanted to talk about there's been a couple of trolls that have been messing with me off of YouTube. And it's been really hurtful things that have been said. I don't mind to talk to somebody on DM necessarily. Um, but when you start making accusations or judging me or judging somebody else that is my best friend or is a really close friend of mine, it gets uncomfortable for me. So I'm not going to say anything. And one of the trolls, that's one of the reasons why I'm um getting people after me now. Is because they said something that made me uncomfortable, so I stopped talking to them. And I've had somebody that was really, really brutal on social media. I actually blocked this person, and I am just really upset with the fact that there is somebody who thinks that hating me is gonna make them feel better. I don't like it when people assume, and I don't like it when people start making accusations. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't been on YouTube or social media really that much. And sometimes it makes me wonder, is it a jealous thing? Because don't be jealous of me. If you wanted to be jealous of somebody, be jealous of somebody like Markiplier who's got all kinds of things going on. I sit here in my little corner of the world doing whatever it is that I need to do or want to do and focus on myself, and I block them because of the fact I don't want to deal with the crap. I don't like it being judged up either. I don't like when people, it's not that I don't like, I am actually kind of flattered that there's people that are standing up for me and wanting to take, and explain to them, hey, she's not that way, or she's a better person than what you're claiming to be. I'm flattered by it, but the thing is, for me, in my mind, all it's doing is feeding into their insecurities and feeding into them getting a big head so they can do it worse to me or somebody else. So when I block them, I've been ignoring it. I've been trying to ignore the whole situation this entire time. I've been trying to keep myself quiet. I've been trying to get away from that stuff. But you guys, just so you know, it's not going to deter me from doing YouTube. And it's not going to deter me from doing Twitter. It's just I'm not on there as much. And anybody that sees anything, you're more than welcome to question me about it. Excuse me. You're more than welcome to question me about what is being said, but I can already tell you I'm not going to understand what you're talking about because like I said, I have them blocked, and once I block them, I don't go back and look. I don't go backwards to see the drama, to start anything and get myself upset even more. And I've already got a lot of things going on as it is, um for me not to have to worry about it. And so I'm kind of in a situation where I'm not trying, and you guys just please understand, I am not trying to avoid, I'm trying to rise above it. Exactly, Melanie. Don't understand people talking behind others' backs. They think it doesn't come back to that person. Exactly. And like I said, I am really happy in the fact that there are people standing up for me, even when I don't really feel like I deserve it sometimes. There are people backing me up and standing up for me. And with not only that, there was another troll that I ended up reporting and getting things that was said to me personally. Um, I got a lot of them took down, and it was because of the fact that this person done the same things to many other people. And I just want to, I want to just say to you guys, you got trolls that follow you on social media. If you got trolls that are on social media, guys, you know, just encourage, get encouragement, get motivation, rise above the situation. And you don't have to interact with everybody on social media. And that's what I've learned to do is I'm learning to ignore it and learning to move on, because if I don't learn to do that, it's going to drive me crazy, and I'm going to be in a situation where I'm going to be um even more depressed than I already have been. And it doesn't bother me like I thought it would start bothering me. And I think a lot of what one of the people, their problem is, I stopped talking to them because they made me really uncomfortable with something that they said. And I was trying to get understanding. Uh, I was trying to get understanding to what the statement was, and then I get a snapback from it. It's not cool. All I'm trying to do is find understanding. And I appreciate that, Little Red the Fam. Um, Little Red the Fam, if you guys have not gotten her yet, please get grab her up, check out one of her videos if she has any up there. I hadn't been there just yet, but I am going to. I plan on it. Tomorrow she is doing a raffle, a live stream raffle for a fundraiser for her daughter to be able to go on a school trip, and it's going to be outside the country. So she is trying to raise money so her child could go on this school trip. So you guys, if y'all want to just to even be part of the raffle, get a hold of Little Red the Fam, and she'll give you the information. And I definitely will be there. 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I definitely will be there, and I hope to see you guys there as well. But yeah, trolls, the way I look at it, and I want to understand why, but in a lot of ways, it's not up to me to understand it. It's up to me to see what my actions are and do according to that. And I'm not, I'm not one of these people that get too upset easy, but I do sometimes get upset. And me being kind of newer to the YouTube scene, unlike a lot of people that I've noticed, you know, I look to the bigger YouTubers because a lot of them always say rise above the situation and don't let trolls chase you away from what you like to do, which is true. Don't, you know, don't let somebody's negativity bring you down to the point where you feel like you need to end your the social media scene. That's to it's not good for you, and then people will miss you if you're not there. So just take the time to think about what your next steps will be when something happens. Something to that effect when it comes to trolls. So yeah, you guys, I don't really confront. I don't like confrontation when it comes to certain things, and like Ghost Dog has told me, just block and ignore. Eddie, it's good to see you. I'm not sure where you went. Um, but yeah, I had been in a stream and somebody had thrown out there um something that I felt like needed to be addressed because people do a lot of assuming. I had people assuming about things about Ghost Dog, and I wanted to bring that up. And I said what I said about me because I am his best friend, even though I haven't really got to spend a whole lot of time with him compared to a lot of other people. And it's hard for me to it's just hard on me. It's hard to see that I don't get to spend a lot of time with him because of the choices he's made. But that's okay because there has been times he says there's always a choice. There's always a choice. There's a what there's you know, he's always gonna be around as my best friend. And me being his best friend, I'm always gonna be around. And trolls, I will say this when it comes to me and Ghost Dog. I can safely say this for the both of us. I'm not going anywhere, and he's not going anywhere, so you can take your little comments and shove it. Because it's not cool to assume anything. Hi, Bubba Chambers. Good to see you. And there's just, I mean, and I think also one of the problems with trolls is they assume a lot of things. Hi, Mrs. Redneck Connections. Good to see you. It just, to me, it can get hurtful, and trolls don't understand what it's like to have friends, to interact with friends in different ways. Me and Ghost Dog, or me and Jen from Eddie and Jen. I mean, we talked. We talk a lot. We text each other a lot. If something is going on, we both can kind of, all three of us can kind of tell, and we'll text each other here and there. And it's just one of them things, you know. We just kind of get each other. We understand each other. And that's what friends do. We do everything we can to understand each other. Okay, Eddie. But yeah, my biggest thing with this wing talk I wanted to tell you guys is don't let trolls get to you. Don't let the trolls win because they can get a rise out of you. If you have to step back from social media, if you have to step back from whatever it is that the trolls, wherever the trolls are at, step back for a little bit. Don't necessarily do a knee jerk reaction because that can be just as bad as what the troll does. Didn't answer your question. Wait, who's Estes kid? Oh, it's just I've got a couple of trolls, um, that I've been having to deal with, Bubba. They've said some not so nice things on social media. It's not on YouTube. It's off of like Twitter and whatnot. And another thing that hurts is as time moves on, sometimes the people that you thought were best friends, and I'm talking about people that I've not met or I've not gotten a chance to get close to. Um Here the last couple of years since I've been home, um some people I consider best friends are, they block me. And that's totally fine. I hope and wish the best for them. And I hope everything is okay with them. Because I've started noticing that they've disappeared off of my feed, and I look and I'm like, what's going on here? You know? And sure enough, I got blocked. And yeah, just don't give up. I mean, with me, I've been people say I tend to fight against the world, and I think that kind of describes me almost to a T because I always feel that way. Um, I've always felt like I needed to fight against the world. A lot of it has to do with the way my eyes are. I am not disabled. I am more or less, in a lot of ways, I kind of look at myself sort of like Amanda's blind and chronic illness life. I can see though, that's the difference between me and her, but we see different than the normal, if that makes sense. And I don't mean any disrespect, Amanda. I feel like um people just needs to understand I have a unique way of seeing things. Just because my eyes are not straight doesn't mean that I'm nowhere near stupid. I might be a little bit slow, but when it comes to other things, very technical things, I'm very, very good at it. I know a lot of people um, have assumed that about me, but I have a unique way of seeing things. And a lot of people don't realize that. I know growing up, it was really hard. I always got picked on, I was always bullied because of it. But the thing was, as I started growing up, people started leaving me alone about my eyes because they realized I can see better, somewhat better than they can at times because my perception, peripheral vision, actually, that is what you see on the side. That's not what you see directly in front of you. It's what you see on the side when you've got your eyes focused forward. Um, so that's what peripheral vision is. And mine is really, really good. And so what I'm saying, there is just a way. It's just one of those things, you know. Life throws you curveballs, and people. I don't know if you guys realize this. Fallen Angel. Um, I picked that name out because in a lot of ways, um, it kind of that describes me. It's not demonic or something like that. People just need to get off that negativity crap. But the reason why I nickname myself Fallen Angel is because I've been through a lot of different things in my life, and things are not um life pretty much handed me lemons, but yet I still have that compassion and believe in the fact that humanity can overcome anything. Love and support and light. Um, Little Red, that's my computer fan. This computer, I think, has almost had it actually. The fan doesn't want to stay on. The sensor says that it's not working. So I'm not sure how much longer my computer is going to last. But a fallen angel is pretty much somebody who goes through a really, it just has all kinds of hard troubles in life. Things that people think, wow, I would be up in my bed curling around, curled up on the bed, just stayed away from the rest of the world. But no, fallen angels go out and still help others, still interact with people. When life gives me lemons, I buy tequila. So, it just, I don't know. To me, that's just one of those big things that reasons why I call myself fallen angel. I still believe in humanity. I still believe in the power of love and light. But I do, I just wanted to kind of put myself out there. I am not by no means leaving uh leaving YouTube. I'm not in any way, shape, or form leaving social media. I just took a little bit of a break to get myself together. So I'm kind of in a position. I am still going through things. So don't think that I've forgotten about you guys or left or anything. It's just um seriously um I've been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of thinking. That would be cool, Bubba Chambers. But yeah, don't I understand when people are asking if I'm okay and what's going on. It's just I'm not the type to. just leave lightly. I'll leave kicking and screaming if I have to. But I just wanted to put some of that out there. To me, it just needed to be said. Um, to sum it all up, don't assume when it comes to people and making plans because um you never know what happens between now and the time that some plans are finalized. And secondly, you know, trolls are gonna be there. They're not gonna go away. It's what you do and how you react to the situation is what's gonna end up being key. And it's not that I've completely let things go. Bubba Chambers. I'm not going to completely leave, but what I did do, I felt like was the best thing for me to do. And it was through Ghost Dog's advice. Block them, report them, and just move on. Ignore them. That's what I've been doing, luckily. And I just, like I said, I want to kind of thank everybody for those um, who have stood up, stood by me, and kind of wondered about me if everything was okay and whatnot, which I am getting better. I'm not nowhere near as bad as I was before. That's cool. But yeah, tomorrow I plan on doing like a chill out stream. If you guys if you guys would like, I will do a chill out stream. I might try to do a Midnight Madness here soon. Exactly, Chief. And nothing I said in here was ever meant to be disrespectful to anybody. It was just I wanted to pick up and let you guys know how I feel about it. But I hope everybody has a good evening. You guys take care and just remember, you never know what's out there until you spread your wings and fly.